Now to an important story we've been covering for weeks now, really for years. In Nigeria, currently, millions of Christians are being targeted for merely practicing their faith. This became horribly clear on Pentecost Sunday when Islamic extremists murdered 40 worshipers at Mass. My next guest has called it a religious cleansing, and as we reported last week, some have blamed climate change for the slaughter. Joining me now with an update is the shepherd of the Ondo Diocese, Bishop Jude Arogundade. Bishop Jude, thank you for being here. Your Excellency, there has been an investigation into who's responsible for this attack earlier this month on St. Francis Catholic Church. Have there been any findings? Has anyone reached out to you with what they've discovered?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Please.
The federal government that controls the police have not even reached out to us in any form or shape, except that the vice president visited the scene of the attack and also went to St. Louis Hospital in Owo to visit the victims. And also to the Federal Medical Center, also to commiserate with the victims. As for publicly identifying who these people are, from our own understanding, we know this kind of attack has always been carried out by the Fulani herdsmen, the militant Fulani herdsmen who have been attacking communities and Christians across Nigeria and seeking to take over lands and to dominate the different communities in Nigeria.
Bishop, who is organizing those Fulani herdsmen and who has radicalized them? I mean, someone is behind them.
Certainly somebody is behind them. The government have refused to name those who are the sponsors and those who are arming these Fulani men and women and sometimes children even. And they continue to carry out all kinds of atrocity here and there within the country.
Yes.
And no one has really been arrested and tried and sentenced, and no example have been made.
Following the attack, Bishop, on St. Francis Catholic Church, Ireland's President Michael Higgins excused the murderers by jihadis by saying these Fulani herdsmen are, quote, pastoral peoples who are among the foremost victims of the consequences of climate change. You denounced that statement. Explain to people why that analysis may be off.
Oh, that analysis is off the track completely. You see, the attack took place in the church, and there's nothing about climate change in the church or wherever. I mean, if you are fighting for climate change, look for other means. But when it comes to the point of people just attacking for no reason in order to take possession, in order to cause the maximum death, that day, those people who came to St. Francis Church came there with the aim of killing everybody. The way they carried out that attack, I thought they were just out to inflict the maximum damage on everybody. But thank God, many people survived, and you see, this is the situation. But coming to the issue of climate change, that is completely out of the point. You know, the church that was attacked was built by the Irish. It was built by the Irish missionaries. And the first two bishops of my diocese, of Ondo Diocese, were Irish gentlemen.
Wow.
So, and even some of those killed at that attack were baptized or married by the Irish priests. So that is why the reaction of the President of Ireland meant so much to me. Yeah. And when I saw that, I couldn't just hold myself. I have to write him personally. Yeah. I did a kind of press
release. Yeah.
Press release.
No, well, God bless your boldness, Bishop, because it's needed, I think, in this moment when people, I can't even show some of the video, Bishop, which has been sent to me over the last few weeks. And the fact that the State Department removed Nigeria from its list of countries of religious freedom concerns is galling to me. Your reaction to that move, were you stunned that that's happening at this moment when the Christian community there is being targeted in a brutal way?
Nigeria as a nation should be more worried and should be more actively involved in protecting the lives and properties of law-abiding citizens. So, and when the name of Nigeria was removed as a country of concern, that became so shocking to us, and we don't know who is behind this and what is going on. And even at this summit,
have you reached
asking
out?
The same question, and everybody is.
Yeah, have you reached out to the State Department to try to talk to them?
Not directly, but we have contacted some congressmen and women, and we have made our case, and I think they will have to follow up. And when the Undersecretary came to Nigeria recently, I spoke directly with her, and that was Victoria Noland. So I spoke directly with her, and she promised to look into the situation, and that's where we are. And you see, I know there is a reason for that, but whatever reason it may be, I just want the American governments to know that Christians are being persecuted seriously in Nigeria.
When that attack on St. Francis happened, the Pope issued a statement. He said, we all have to pray for the conversion of those blinded by hatred and violence so that they will choose instead the path of peace and righteousness. Is that enough from the Vatican? I have to say, I expected a more forceful statement.
Well, the Vatican at this time have seen more than enough, because they have reacted almost. They are reacting to the situation of Nigeria almost on a daily basis. How many deaths have they reacted to in the past 1-2 years? It's just out of control. It's out of hands. So for 41 people to die, and the government is playing dumb, and nobody is telling us anything, as it has always been, it means that something beyond our imagination is happening. And I just hope the whole world respond to this and begin to ask the obvious question: who is behind this? Why are they so powerful? Why is the government so powerless? Why is the government so complacent? Why is no one, even the security outfit within the country, why are they not taking serious action against this group of people? Why are they not naming, especially naming those who, except that the people know who they are? And what is this mystery about people going about killing and destroying lives and properties, and everybody seems to be helpless? I mean, this
Bishop,
is unacceptable in any form or shape.
I agree, and if people saw some of the videos that I sadly had to watch, and the communities and the families that you've stood beside as they've lost loved ones, including your priests, it might arrest their attention. We're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine to stop an invasion, but there's an invasion underway right now in Nigeria, and it's costing many, many lives, and the world needs to take notice. Bishop Jude Arogundade, I thank you, of the Ondo Diocese in Nigeria. We certainly have you and your people in our prayers, and I hope the world takes notice and steps in here. And in the meantime, people can help alleviate some of that suffering by visiting Aid to the Church in Need, churchinneed.org. They're doing amazing work in Nigeria now. Thank you, Bishop Jude.